Taiwan Strait, Chinese vessels are suspected of sabotaging subsea infrastructure, and this raises national security concerns.
The To Africa cable is an incredibly long 45,000 kilometres and it stretches around the entire continent.
Every click, every stream, every message you send travels through cables lying in crushing darkness on the ocean floor. Most people think the internet is wireless, bouncing between satellites in space. That's the biggest lie in tech. Over 99% of all international internet traffic flows through undersea fiber optic cables, no thicker than a garden hose. These invisible highways carry $10 trillion worth of financial transactions every single day. In the next minutes, I'll reveal how a single cable cut can isolate entire countries, why sharks biting cables is actually a myth, and the new digital Cold War happening right beneath our feet. But first, let me destroy the biggest lie you've been told about the internet. When you stream Netflix or video call friends internationally, you probably imagine your data bouncing between satellites in space. Here's the reality that will change everything. Satellites handle less than 1% of international internet traffic. The rest travels through physical cables stretched across ocean floors. Your message from New York to London doesn't go to space. It races through a fiber optic cable 3,000 meters underwater where pressure would crush you instantly. Inside cables, only as thick as a garden hose, are glass fibers thinner than human hair, each carrying multiple terabits per second. A single modern transatlantic cable can stream millions of 4K movies simultaneously. The scale is mind-bending. 600 active cable systems spanning 1.4 million kilometers, enough to circle Earth 35 times. But here's what nobody tells you about their biggest weakness. December 26, 2006. A magnitude 7.0 earthquake off Taiwan triggered underwater landslides that severed 8 major cables. The result? China lost 90% of internet traffic to the US and Europe. Financial markets froze. It took 49 days to repair. But earthquakes aren't the main threat. The biggest danger is shockingly mundane. Fishing trawlers and ship anchors cause 70 to 80% of all cable damage. One dragging anchor can cut internet service for millions. Here's the myth everyone believes: shark attacks on cables. The truth? Fish bites account for less than 1% of cable faults. Your internet is far more likely to be cut by a boat than a shark. And there's a new threat that's terrifying governments worldwide. We're witnessing warfare fought not with bombs, but cable cuts. Recent incidents in the Baltic Sea have intelligence agencies on high alert. Multiple cables between Nordic countries have been mysteriously damaged. European officials suspect Russian shadow fleet vessels conducting operations near critical infrastructure. This isn't new. During world wars, Britain cut German telegraph cables to control information flow. Today's stakes are infinitely higher. Coordinated cable attacks could cripple global financial markets and isolate entire regions. But here's the twist that changes who really controls the internet. Traditional telecom companies are being replaced by tech giants. Google, Meta, Microsoft, and Amazon now dominate new cable investment. Google owns entire systems like Dunon and Grace Hopper. Meta built their massive To Africa cable. They're not just using the internet, they're literally building it to control their digital supply chains. The next time you send a message or stream a video, remember your data is racing through glass fibers thinner than hair, lying in crushing darkness on the ocean floor, carried by cables no thicker than a garden hose. This hidden network is more fragile than we admit, more powerful than most realize, and increasingly controlled by the tech giants shaping our daily lives. The internet isn't in the cloud, it's in the deep. What surprised you most about undersea cables? Drop a comment below and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden technology running our world.